Got to make sure I look right, y'all, before I say lights, camera, action. So we're gonna go ahead and narrate Zeph Daniels, guys. I guess this is probably part 5, but let's go ahead and let's just get to this, and I'll chime in.
They may be marked in one way. The next thing you know, it's like there's a million people hostile, all coordinated, and so, like it seems so unreal that it just doesn't seem like anything that could be planned at all in any way, shape, or form. People are just not that regulatable. And then, of course, there's the invasion of your car, your space, your tracking chips. People have been in the military. Did they have a chip or something? You know, there's some way of there's just, you know, it just seems so coordinated that people don't believe it. You see what I mean? It's too much. And so when a person tried to describe, then this guy, and then this guy over here, and this guy over here too, that guy over there, you know, and that guy right there, and then they did something to the wires and something with my car. It's not, you know, they're using my car as a weapon against me. I can't drive it, you know. And they'll say, look, I got someone for you to see who could help you. You know, maybe you need to be in a 72-hour hold at the mental hospital, which of course they're going to be building those like at breakneck speed now because the testimonies have gotten out of control on this thing. The growing number of people have gone far, far in excess of what anyone would call mental illness, right? So now they're like, well, then they're already preparing for the post era of Trump, where they can round them up and deal with them, because the people that are targeted, I guess overall you could say there's one thing in common, but the main thing is they're just really not the kind of people that they want in the future. And that'd be safe to say, because the program is to drive all to death ultimately, to eliminate them from.
Okay, so basically I would say because of immigration, every so-called American that was born in this country is a targeted individual. Where you got a bunch of Indians and Mexicans coming here, and keep in mind, you don't really know who these people are, you know. It really just makes me sick that all these people from around the world gotta come to this place. I don't understand it. Now, if you talk to any one of these people, they'll tell you some story about their home country and why they left. Most of the time, it has to do with poverty. I don't understand. Like, okay, if you have fertile land, you can grow food. Like, what define poverty? What is poverty? You know, because, you know, people who talk about, well, you know, I came from this country and we wanted a better life. So coming to America and working 7 days a week, that's a better life. I don't understand that, man. It's like these people been played. I don't understand these stories, y'all, that these people tell me when they come in from these other countries. They say they have to send money back home to their family. Wouldn't your family still be eating even if you didn't send money back home to your, like, what is the purpose of this thing, man? But the immigration coming into this country, I would say every American is a targeted individual now, not just some chosen one. Every American is targeted now. You're targeted for a slow kill. When you lose your skilled labor job that you went to school for because it's been outsourced to some other country, mainly China, probably China or someplace else. And then when you try to say, well, okay, I can just downsize, no big deal, I'll go work at Burger King. But you get there and all these people from the other countries are now working these jobs, which soon they'll even be replaced by AI. Nah, You see what I'm saying, y'all? That's why things are getting so bad. Let's move on. But no, every American is a target individual now, whether they know it or not, because you're being replaced, black or white.
Society to marginalize, and the whole thing about taking people down. People are commodities, so that you can use them. You can steal what they have. You can break them down over time, and get what you can, as these jackals do. And then finally kick them off the cliff, either to institutionalization, death, whatever. And now the newest thing, because the weapons are much more strong, we have sudden death. People just give out. They commit suicide because they just can't take it anymore. The only place that I know of where something could exist like that would be hell. Could not exist on earth. It would have to be hell. Because the entire thing is orchestrated by Satan. The entire thing is orchestrated by the demonic. It is 100% demonic. It is magical. It does defy logic and science. And it is basically predatory in the sense that it is looking for good people to destroy. In fact, of the people I've met, I haven't really met any bad people who have gone through this experience, but I mean, it must be horrifying to really show up in a somewhere in the marketplace, the square, where you haven't done any harm to anybody. You're just trying to be a human and participate in human activity, and to have the whole place turn on you. It's just so humiliating and degrading, and to know you could never go there again. Your own community has made it so that you can't leave your home. And are they just mean? Are they all the same? Who are these people?
Guys, a little bit off topic, but it's this building that everybody got a dog that lives there, and I don't understand what that's about. Even a little black motherfuckers got a dog. But anyway, I told y'all, I think I left it in my previous video. I told y'all about how I went into a luxury high-rise building, and the person I dropped off to had a doorbell outside their door and a camera. What are you doing inside of a secured luxury apartment building with a doorbell and a camera? Am I supposed to think? I mean, guys, it's really getting to the point where I don't think these people are human. Why would you be in a luxury? I thought that's the reason you pay $4,000-$5,000 a month for an apartment, so that you don't have to have a doorbell outside your door or a camera. This person had both. Why are people so adamant about looking out of a camera out of a doorbell? I don't understand that, guys. Like, how did people get by before? We got this GPS now. Everything is allegedly smarter, which is not, because let me tell y'all, my phone slows me the hell down. My phone slows me down, y'all. That's how I know these phones are not superior to our brain. They're actually inferior. Because I be trying to do things and multitask, and I got to sit here and wait for this phone and do this, and it just gets slower and slower. Can I keep up with the human brain, these phones? But this person had a doorbell camera on the inside of a luxury apartment rental place that was already secured downstairs. Now, what the hell is a person doing looking at a camera if you don't even trust your own neighbor who lives inside of a luxury apartment building? What is that saying about the reality that the average American is living in right now? Nobody trusts nobody. It's crazy as hell.
Why the unison? Most people disagree on some things. They disagree on, the color of the sky. They disagree on politics. They disagree on religion. Why would they be in lockstep agreement on the fact that you are the enemy of the state? You're the enemy of all humanity. Why would they all say yay to that you, who've done nothing wrong, are the enemy of all? Why would they all focus on you as the enemy?
Look, we all know the globalists want every single American dead. Okay? The globalists, who these dumbasses are still voting for, the globalists want all the people with any kind of idea, American idea in them. They want you dead. I don't know if y'all remember when Barack came in office, it was a flag that had fell down off the pole. And they act like it was an accident. No, it wasn't no accident. The globalists want all of us dead. And the best thing that we can do is, well, God, first of all, God is in control. It's up to God, you know. But people better band together and start supporting each other and stop hating on each other. Right now, they got everybody against us. They got everybody going against each other because, you know, Facebook, I heard the other day, I think Zeph Daniel said this, how Facebook is actually a CIA mind control program that has everybody hating everybody. But they don't realize what's going on. Everybody's turning against everybody for various reasons. You know, maybe the people at MIT, they figured out a master way for people to kill off themselves without anybody having to come and take you to a concentration camp. You just like Yuri Biznevov said about the demoralization process. It's not going to be your government that's going to come kick down your door. No, it's demoralization happens with Americans doing it to other Americans. So that's why I told you I can't stand when people keep talking about the powers that be. I don't like that kind of talk. It ain't the powers in the people. It's going to be your neighbor who gets you fucked up. Why you think this motherfucker got a doorbell camera inside of a luxury apartment building? United we stand, divided we will fall, and we are falling fast. And then, of course, again, you bring all these people from other countries in here, and they don't have no allegiance to you.
I have the answer. Don't worry. I'm not going to let you down. I have the answer. It's because if they don't adopt that, they're next. And because they have special knowledge of the inside, they will be killed if they don't go along with it, period. Or their children, or whatever they love, or their finances, or whatever. And they don't want people going after their finances or their children, so they will play along.
Man.
Then there's that part of them that said...
See, that's the reason why I'm not interested in having kids in time like this, guys, because I know what time it is. The globalists want us all dead, okay? I mean, all these unhealthy people I see throughout my day that eat garbage food. But I feel like if a guy like me had children and a family, they will fuck with my children and my family. That's what I feel like. Fuck them. If I had a family, we couldn't live in the United States. Why would I have children here? Now, I got something to lose. Right now, I don't have anything to lose. It's just me and Almighty God, Allah. They can do whatever they want. And guess what? They can't do nothing to me. But they look at Zeph Daniels. His daughter committed suicide. Even he admits no one knows the full details on did his daughter really commit suicide. But if you have something to lose in this place and they can't get to you, they sure gonna go after the person that you love the most. That's like how you say I forget the book. God, I can't think of the book right now. But I mean, that's like warfare 101, man. If you can't get to the enemy, you go after the enemy's, property, or his wife, or his children, or anybody in his family. If you can't destroy the enemy directly, then you go after everything that's around him, stuff like that. Typically, that's what they're doing to every American.
The fallen human condition that gets off on playing a small part in targeting a person, an individual, and then watching them get tortured, degraded, hurting and suffering, and watching them melt all the way down to death or to some horrible event. For them, it's exciting, it's dramatic.
Well, Americans are on a slow kill. And I want to reiterate, guys, this is why I don't like a lot of the videos about gang stalking, because they speak about it in a way where they reduce it down to themselves. This is not on an individual level. Like I said, every American is a targeted individual now. If they wasn't, they wouldn't poison all your food, give you high fructose in your soda, shooting you up with shots. They're trying to kill you. They want you dead. They want every single American dead. So if I'm watching somebody's gang stalking channel, I only can watch a few videos because I'm like, come on, man, this ain't about the individual. Everybody's a fucking targeted individual who considers themselves an American.
Off on it because they're on Satan's side. They get off on other people's suffering. That's why. They've developed a taste for it because they got initiated into it. Satan's side is just basically a mirror image of this. On this side, we are rewarded in some way, even if it's just in your heart, when we do good to others, right? We do good to others. We have compassion for other people. We help a person out in some way. We just kind of like, and when there's tragedies and things like that, we come up a notch or two in being humanitarian. The other side, there's no reward for that. Only that if you use it as a front, like you pretend to be charitable, you give donations to the cancer side, whatever, so people see you as a philanthropist, but it's all part of your act to hurt people. Mm-hmm. And so then, you'll be behind the scenes, you'll own whatever, you'll own, shares in the Raytheon Corporation that's developing a lot of these weapons or something to that effect, or Boeing or one of these. And then it's just based on the idea that you would get power from the harm of people around you while deceptively convincing them that you're on their side. Does that make sense? And that's how the best of them are that way.
Yep.
Okay, but still the same principle.
That's pretty much sociopath / psychopath.
If they really do good to anybody, they get taken out. They're seen as a failure. They're seen as softening. So they have to do harm to everyone around them. That's why we have wars, rumors of wars, economic calamity, entrenched poverty, sickness and death all over the world, because these people have sold their souls to Satan, and it's incumbent upon them to keep that suffering in place. And even political parties, right, all keep the suffering in place, i.e. don't solve any of the problems, right? Don't do good for humanity, because then you'll be taken out. Because the world system is dependent on that very thing. Even a child initiated into the dark side, to Satanism, learns very quickly that he must hold his own and pull his own weight. And he does that by harming other people. That's the only way that you can succeed in that system.
Okay, so we're talking about a situation. People are selling their soul. First of all, they're wolves in sheep's clothing. They're walking around. And a lot of religious folks are just like this. A lot of people hate humanity, guys. And there's a way I can't blame them, but I can never be one of them and sell out just for some crumbs. I can never go out and start harming other people just for some butt crumbs. Okay? It's not worth it. The devil is not going to turn your age back to 16. Allah can. Allah has all the power. That's why I always tell you I'm not a professional victim. Let's say I was to start hurting people just because the devil was going to give me a few trinkets. Well, I still age, allegedly. I still get sick, allegedly. I still die, allegedly. And what I already told you, I've seen the best of the best. I've been to $1 million homes. 99% of the people who selling their soul are selling their soul for butt crumbs. Butt crumbs. See, I try to think on their level, right? I try not to be such a softy all the time. Think on their level. Well, what would I do to sell out? How much would they have to get? You say everybody got a price. What would I have to do to sell out? This devil don't have anything to give me. Look at Floyd Mayweather, billions of dollars, right? He still get old, doesn't he? I need somebody with the power to give me every single thing I want. I need my age turned back to 16. I want to grow my hair. I want to have a hairline again. Naturally, not going to no surgeon or whatever the hell people are doing to get hair on their head. But this devil does not have anything to give me for me to be acting like an asshole all day long. The wicked don't sleep good at night, guys. I sleep great at night. My conscience is clear. So what Zeph is saying, you only get stuff in this life by hurting other people. Oh yeah, I agree, but I don't care, man. I go to these places. So what? You got a big $500,000 house. You're still being watched by your neighbor next door. You still feel the need to put that doorbell camera on your front door. You're not winning. You're still losing. You're just giving the illusion that you're winning. You still got to pay taxes, right? You sell out, you still got to pay taxes. Then some people, they call themselves a Mason, which I'm the true Mason because I come directly from the Father. I come directly from the Mother, my son. People think because I'm a Mason now and I got a license plate on back of my vehicle that police won't fuck with me, I'm really doing something. And you're not doing shit. What you're doing is you're being watched more carefully so that the moment you do decide to do anything that they deemed, they'll turn against you. Like people who support these religious groups, who support Freemasonry, any kind of group, you think that you're doing so good because you're part of that group. That group will turn on you in a heartbeat. You will wake up in that whole group that you gave all your energy to for 34 years. They will say, we don't even know who you is. Get out of here before we call the police. That's how fast things can change, guys. It's not worth selling out.
I know there are people in that system who are big-time Christians and very charitable, and they're very giving, but at the end of the day, there's still that bloodletting that has to happen. It's the saddest thing that I know of. It breaks my heart every day to watch human degradation and suffering because of a few assholes who refuse to give up whatever it is, who spent millions and billions of dollars on their images to make people think they're good people, when in fact they're responsible for the world being what it is. These honchos are people you see every day in the news.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop it right here, guys. I just wanted to make that point. Look, I got my anointing, right? I didn't sell out, y'all. I didn't sell out. They put me around the celebrities. Y'all already know, I got pictures of me with Nicolas Cage. Y'all see me rolling around Lamborghini. They tried to put me around the stars to see how I would act. And I didn't give a fuck about these people. They're no different than anybody else. It's not worth selling out. It's better to be able to sleep at night and have a clean conscience. That's what's better. I wanted to make another talking point, but I think it slipped my mind. Let me play maybe a couple more minutes.
When was the last time Congress addressed the problem of evil? When was the last time the church system addressed the problem of evil for real, meaning the whole purpose of humanity is to destroy humanity? When did they explain that as the fall? They never explained that to me. I had to learn all that on my own. It took a lot of time and a lot of pain and suffering for me to realize what the hell's going on here. Right, you're hurting other people for the purpose. Hey, could you stop the hammering, please? Stop the hammering, please. And, but again, it's all hidden. So that as it looks like you do good, you do very bad, but it's all hidden. It's all hidden. It's all hidden. So people take the bait, they go, well, if it's hidden, then cool. I'm never going to get caught. And that's basically the majority of people. And that is why you have a world that you have. This world is actually worse than hell. So we haven't have another name. What's worse than hell? You know, because fire and brimstone is nothing. This is significant. Pure evil without God, without hope. Would that be hell? Pure evil with no love, no light, and no hope. And no God, no salvation. No way out. That's the characteristic of hell. No way out. Well, that's not exactly what we have here. We do have a way out. So I can't say, but I can say the symptoms are as bad as hell. but there's still some grace. There's still.
You have to be redeemed, y'all. I say it again. 3 ways to get yourself in favor with God. Number 1, practice righteousness. Always do what's right. Don't seek validation. Number 2, don't serve 2 masters. You cannot serve money and God. Bible cannot be on the fence. That's why a lot of these people making gang stalking videos, these people never get at me to try to talk to me, to try to befriend me. Hey bro, what's up, man? They just keep making these gang stalk. I don't trust people like that. I'll be straight up honest with y'all. I don't trust people that make a bunch of gang stalking videos every other goddamn day. You know, and then you think here you come along, you think you like them, but they're not doing it. They're trying to harvest your energy into doing some other shit. People got ulterior motives, and that's why a lot of people are not in favor of God. I would say mostly because of ulterior motives. Everybody is trying to get something out of nothing. That's ulterior motives. So why have ulterior motives? Like I told y'all, I already seen everything these people got. All right. And then I come back to this regular lifestyle, driving, doing the gig apps and seeing so-called regular people. Guys, I was going to homes that was secured in the mountains in Las Vegas that people who live in Vegas never even seen. Don't even know it's there. Going past 2-3 security checkpoints with guys with guns on their back. Seeing houses that had certain geometrical shapes that got me thinking these motherfuckers teleporting. I ain't bullshitting y'all. I seen what these people got. They, man, and 99% of people that are selling their soul to the devil are doing it for fucking butt crumbs. I'm going to end it right here, y'all. We'll pick up where we left off with this Zeph Daniels, and also I still got to make another money plane video. But yeah, y'all, it's disgusting, man. People selling out for garbage, for nothing. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.